calling to check in on you.
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you for checking in. And I'm so glad you called actually because you were on my mind. I really wanted to talk to you
Really?
about something.
Okay. Well, let's get into it
Let's get into it.
Hey girl, hey. I'm just checking up on you to see how you doing. Oh, I'm on top of the world. I received that.
Okay, so Zaria, I was doing some thinking and you know, you and I, we've been through ups and downs, together, separately. And I was very curious to know your thoughts on gratitude. Specifically, how has gratitude changed your perspective on difficult situations?
Wow. That is so crazy because in this adult stage of life that I'm in, I have literally used gratitude to get out of difficult situations, or not even to get my mind out of difficult situations, because the difficulty it starts here.
Hmm.
So, I mean, just being able to look at a situation and turn it around for the good. You have this whole plan laid out, and you think it's supposed to go this way, this way, this way, and then it takes a sharp turn to the right, and you're like, wait a minute. It's so easy to just be discouraged or upset or mad about this change instead of like looking at it for what it may be saving you from, what you may be, just on pause from, because you need to learn something before you get there to be more equipped. Like just taking that pause to look around and be like, okay, well, why not now? And then, leaning into God and being like, okay, God, like, why not now? Or why did this happen? And literally, when you take that moment to just reflect and look at the good in the situation and just be grateful for the pause, grateful for the redirection, grateful for all the things that may have happened to shift you out, you realize, okay, either I wasn't ready or, I needed to, get myself together first, or that position wasn't for me because you get something better. It just allows you to look at things from a different perspective where you can have gratitude and be grateful in times where you normally would be, upside down. So just turning that mindset around consistently and is an exercise. So eventually you just get used to, okay, let me redirect my thoughts. Let me get back on track with you know, what is really happening, not what is before me. So yeah, how about you, Tiara? What are your thoughts on that topic?
Well, I am not going to pretend that it has always been easy to practice gratitude in hard times. I know there has been times, just like you said, where I've expected a situation to go right and things would go all the way left. And I would find myself in the shower, boohoo crying, like, God, what is happening? Trying to wrap my head around the situation. But now with my walk, in Christ, I can truly say my faith has grown tremendously, where it has allowed me to be very grounded mentally and spiritually during times of adversity. Really, is because I know now that He does His best work behind the scenes. And He is just asking for me to trust Him, just trust Him, even during the storms. So now I tried to just bring out my gratitude umbrella and dance in the rain and thank Him in the meantime, knowing that, the sun is going to come out again. So I know a lot of times it's easy to fall in depression or sadness because we can't see the whole picture. But, most times he's probably over here, putting a whole bunch of pieces together, to make sure that we're set up for the next season that we're supposed to step in. I like to think about it this way. Imagine if you are planning this big surprise party for someone that truly love, someone you hold dear to you, and you're the party planner. So you're doing the decorations, you are handling the menu, you're getting a venue, you're paying for the whole thing, and in the midst of your plans, that person is huffing and puffing and giving you attitude. You'll be like, wait a minute, like, cancel it. No, no, no. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna deal with this. And imagine how God may feel when he's over here working out things for us and we can't even be grateful for the basic needs that we have that are being met, and I mean just a roof over our head, clothes on our back, shoes on our feet, and even if you don't have that, if you have life, if you have breath, that's something to be thankful for. That's a gift.
Right.
So how can we possibly expect him to bless us with more if we're not grateful for what we already have? So even speaking from a medical perspective, gratitude is the best medicine. It's one of the best medicines there is. It can cure a lot of things. It can cure depression, it can cure anxiety, it can boost your immune system. There's studies that show that, and it's because it increases your cortisol levels, which are your stress levels. And just to put it into perspective, when you have high cortisol levels, it can lead to high blood pressure, diabetes, weight gain, insomnia, heart attacks, panic attacks, anxiety attacks. Note the attacks here. When
Mhm.
you can lower your chances of having these things happen by just shifting your mindset and thinking about the positive things of life or the situation as a whole, and just know mentally that the difficult situations are not here to tear us down. It's really here to build us up, to make us stronger. So yeah.
Ah, yes, I received that. That was a good one. I love the whole like full circle. Come on.
So I also wanted to ask you, how does gratitude impact your relationship with others?
That's a good question. Now I will honestly say it has been. I'm gonna keep it 100. Like as of late, that has been one of my biggest tests. I've been this season where I have to find gratitude in order to meet people in a place that's above where they're meeting me at. So not to fight fire with fire, but to just, come in with peace, which is it's been a trying time, to like really not, try to go toe to toe with people for things and just to look at the situation differently. So gratitude has helped with that a lot. Whether it been in the past like a toxic relationship with a partner, to look at that situation and learn from it and say that you're grateful for the lesson that you learned so that you never have to go through that again. Or like had it been with a work relationship with someone where you felt like it wasn't aligning, but to take a step back and be like, well, I'm grateful that in this job I was able to build my skill set and add to my resume, just always trying to find the things in the situations that will benefit and help you progress instead of harboring on the things that are keeping you stagnant, which would be to fight, argue, and be, tumultuous with somebody. So just digging deep and finding the positive outlooks and the ways to be grateful for those situations and learn the lessons that are sent with those situations so that you can better yourself. I feel like God just opens doors when you're able to do that and not be contentious and argumentative and all the things that he tells you not to do. Like you have to be gracious even to people that you don't deserve your grace. So that is something that I am still learning, and I am, as I'm speaking to y'all, I'm speaking to myself. Consistently practice that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my take on that. How about you, Tiara?
Thank you. So, again, I agree with you. gratitude is very important in relationships as a whole. It can either build it up, or lack of gratitude can destroy it, right? And I'm referring to the equally yoked relationships here. The unequally yoked ones,
Okay.
that's a different story. That is a different story. But the equally yoked relationships, regardless if it's, work, romantic, friends, family, business, whatever, it's the same concept all across the board. And when you genuinely are grateful for someone, can you hear?
Mm-hmm. It's okay though.
Okay.
It's real. That's natural. It's normal.
Girl.
It's okay.
It's the singing though. She is full blown.
It's okay. We got kids. They know that.
Okay. When you're genuinely grateful for someone, your actions will show it. And the person on the receiving side will feel it, and when they feel appreciated, a lot of times it helps build up their confidence in that relationship. And it can lead them to wanting to commit and be loyal. I know, just like for me personally, when my husband and I were, just dating, I know when my husband and I, started dating, like from the very beginning, his words and actions always showed me that he felt grateful for me. It was never a question. I knew wholeheartedly that was how he felt about me. And I can truly say that is what caused me to really lean in and dive in, very hard and be committed to him because of it. I feel like every brick that we have built upon our foundation has been sealed and has been sealed together, bonded together, cemented together with gratitude.
That's a really good point, because as you were talking, I'm just thinking about the same thing on my end. Like, I feel, especially my fiance, he is so heavy with the words of affirmation and gratitude for things like when I'm with my daughter, or like, if I do something around the house, and that just makes you want to continue. So I totally understand what you're saying. And yeah, it's important. It is very important to feel that your significant other or your friend or that they're appreciative and grateful for you. And it just builds a great, like you said, cemented foundation. So yes, I received that.
I agree with you 100%. But as you can hear, my kids are having a ball in the background and I'm about to join them. But it was really good talking to you, catching up. I just wanted to get your opinion on gratitude, and it's just good to see that we're on the same page with that. It's really good to see that.
Yes, thank you so much for calling me. I called you. Yeah, no, you called me. I called you.
You called me.
Okay. Yes, and for our listeners, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, all the good things. Let us know how you are maneuvering with gratitude through your life and how gratitude affects your relationships and what that's been like for you. We would love to hear your stories as well. And until next time. There goes Daddy.